This isn't always the most fun introduction to Yamuna for beginners. When we put the ball in the belly, it can feel a little kind of new and different. So if you find this first thing that we do to be really intense, what I suggest is to take some air out of your ball. You can do this with your Yamuna pump. You take the needle out of your pump and you stick it in the hole and you'll hear the air come out, and that will help your ball get a little bit softer. So it might be just fine the way it is, but if you get on it and you find it's too much, then just know that you can take some air out of your ball. So, to address the low back, we often will start from the front of the body to work on the front of the lumbar spine, and also to release tension in the abdominal muscles and to help us get deeper into the psoas, which is one of our deepest core muscles that can often get very tight and restricted and out of balance. So, we're going to use the ball to bring some balance into the pelvis, bring some balance into this whole abdominal region, hopefully to release some of that tension for Suzanne today, okay? So we're going to take this gold ball and you're going to place it right at the center of the pubic bone, okay? So you're going to be on the bone, not in the belly to start with. You're going to be directly on the front of the pelvis. So you're going to come down onto the floor. You're going to need room to move backwards, and you're going to take the ball to the center pubic bone, and you're supporting yourself here with your elbows, and your legs are just straight back behind you. And once you come down onto the ball, you might find that you can still feel the ball a little bit into your abdomen. So if you do, just push yourself a little bit forward and take that ball right directly onto the center of this bone. It's not a really large bone. It's where the pelvis connects here at the front of the body. And when we're here for the first time, it can feel a little unusual. So I invite you just to be really curious about what you sense and feel here. And a few things that you want to be aware of. You want to make sure that you don't let your belly drop and that your back doesn't arch here. So you want to really connect to the front of the body, lifting through the lower belly, keeping your back supported. And you're just kind of sinking down into the pelvis. So I am pressing down into the pelvis, into the ball, but I'm not squeezing the glutes or creating tension. You just want to feel that connection. So we're going to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And as you exhale, just practice sinking deep into the ball, connecting to the earth beneath you. So in the Yamuna world, all of our work always begins on bone. We start at the bone, we start at the point of origin of the muscles that we're working on, and we go from origin to insertion from that point of origin at the bone. So here at the base of the pubic bone, we have our rectus abdominis muscles that are connected, and those muscles run all the way through the front of the body and into the lower rib cage. So taking another deep breath in, breathing in as deeply as you can. At the top of that breath, breathe in a little bit more. And as you exhale, press down into the ball and use your toes. You're going to micro shift the ball higher. So you're going to pull your body backwards. The ball is going to roll up ever so slightly, just to the top edge of the pubic bone. So here you'll feel the ball, like the base of the ball at the top of your pubic bone. And then the rest of the ball you're going to feel in your lower abdomen. And I want you to actively press the pubic bone towards the ground. It's like you're wrapping the pubic bone around the ball. Now, this can be intense, especially in the beginning, or if there are any issues in this area. So you just want to use your breath here. As you inhale, really press the abdomen against the ball. Let your body expand. And as you exhale, let all that breath go. Wrap the pubic bone around the ball. Let that ball sink in deeper. So we have several layers of muscle and fascia that we're getting through here. And we're focusing really here on the breath and on the front of the lumbar spine. This is going to help to create space in between the vertebrae for healthy discs. Take another deep breath in when you're ready, inhaling as deeply as you can. Deep breath all the way out, wrapping the pubic bone around the ball. And then with your toes, pull your body backwards. Take that ball ever so slightly, a little bit higher, little micro shift into the lower abdomen. Just keep supporting yourself here with your elbows under your shoulders, adjusting as needed, not letting your chest drop and not letting your belly drop. On your inhale, you expand against the ball. Inhale a little more. And as you exhale, wrapping the pubic bone around the ball, pressing the pubic bone towards the ground. We'll take another deep breath in. Deep breath out, exhaling. We always move on the exhale. Pull your body backwards, take that ball a little bit higher. Now, as the ball goes higher, you might feel different kinds of sensation and tension. We're getting closer to the insertion points of our psoas muscle. So the psoas muscle connects to the front and sides of the lumbar spine on each side. And it runs all the way down into the inner femur bones, the inner thighs. Deep breath in, breathing in as deeply as you can. Deep breath out, pressing the pubic bone down towards the ground. Let the ball sink in deeply and pull your body backwards. The ball is going to go a little bit higher. You're getting closer to the navel now, closer to these origin points or insertion points of the psoas. When it comes to the psoas, there's some disagreement sometimes about where it starts and where it ends, what the origin and insertion points are of the psoas muscle. But really, it's a spiral muscle, and I think it works in both directions. It brings the upper body towards the lower body. It brings the lower body towards the upper body. It's a very special group of muscles. We'll take another deep breath in, breathing, expanding around the ball. Deep breath out. Let that ball sink in. Very small micro shift. Move your body backwards. Take the ball to about navel level. Again, this can be really uncomfortable. You don't have to stay here long. Take another couple of breaths. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. And now just simply take your weight off the ball and roll back over onto your back. Extend your legs out. Extend your arms out. And just notice now what has changed. Notice what you feel. Is it easier to breathe into your belly? Do you feel like your low back is more comfortable and resting on the ground?